A Charlotte restaurant group is working to save a historic building, but parking problems are standing in the way. The group wants to be able to move a 120-year-old building from South End to Dilworth. Queen City News reporter Casey Jones is live from South End tonight. Casey, so why are some neighbors against this whole project?
Alicia, the couple that owns popular Charlotte restaurant Supperland and Haberdish wants to literally pick up this brick building behind me and take it just a couple blocks down the road and transform it into a restaurant. But the problem is people living in the area, at least some of them, say this will only make parking problems in Dilworth worse. South End is changing fast, but Leeper-Wyatt is one of the oldest surviving retail buildings.
We've watched it change over the years, and I think one of the most special things we can do for this city and for the growth that we are facing right now is to do things in a very mindful way to preserve elements of the past.
This 120-year-old brick building is scheduled for demolition. It will be replaced by a high-rise, mixed-use development. Jamie Brown and her husband rehab old buildings, transforming them into restaurants, like this church on Cleveland in the Dilworth neighborhood. Her restaurant group wants to move Leeper-Wyatt to the parking lot. Charlotte's development law requires 22 spaces for parking. It's a part of a puzzle Brown says is already solved.
We will net out at 22 because we have a lease in place to be able to host us for 10 parking spots. So we will have 4 on site, 8 on the streets, and then 10 over in an off-site parking lot so that we still net out at that 22 spot. So I think a lot of it is in the semantics of the new UDO.
Some neighbors disagree, speaking out at the zoning meeting Monday night.
What we have to do is consider people over places, right? We have to consider our brotherhood, our bonds over buildings. And we have to think about what the impact has, not just on the 100-year-old building, but on the thousands of people years that exist in the lives of the people that live in that area.
Brown is asking City Council to rezone the area, which would preserve the Leeper-Wyatt building.
It's difficult to do these kinds of projects because they are so unusual, and it's requiring a lot of people to work together, and we're hopeful that we can find a way to move this building in a way that has the least impact on this community.
Brown is asking anybody who is for or even against the project to write their city council members to make their voice heard. City Council is expected to vote on this project next month. Reporting from South End, Casey Jones, Queen City News.